Hello.
Hi.
Sitting in the dark. I should go turn my light on, but you know what? No, because it'll get too bright.
You can do whatever you want to do. If you need to turn it on now and turn it off later,
No,
that's fine.
it's not bothering me. I should have just at least turned it on for a little bit, but like I said, it's just a weird time of year because when you're on a show, it's light out and then
Yeah.
it gets dark. It
Yeah,
gets
with the
the
with
time.
with the daylight savings time and the days getting longer, it's crazy.
Yeah. And we went again from that 80-degree weather to 20 and 15 degrees, and my sinuses came back, started acting up again. I'm like, I'm so over the weather patterns this year. But be mindful too with all this energy in Aries of fires right now.
Well, funny you say that because let me get my volume turned down on that. Okay. I'm sharing out as we go here.
Okay, go ahead.
Nebraska is on fire. We have had
Is it?
over 1 million acres burned. This is one of the biggest fires that we've ever had, and I think one of the maybe the fourth biggest in the United States.
Wow.
Entire ranches were lost.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
the hair standing up on my arm right now thinking
That's
about it.
awful.
We got farmers here sending hay out east to help the farmers there to feed their animals. It's
Jeez.
bad. It's bad. We need to.
You need some rain.
We oh God, yes, yes we do.
Oh, we'll give you some.
We take it. Not too much though. We don't want floods, but um, yeah, Nebraska's getting hammered,
Oh, look at all the
and
fire.
the wind has been a thing too, and that's just
Yeah.
feeding it.
Air and fire coming in.
The last time I heard, parts of it were maybe 20% contained, but I think they lost that. Um, and it's coming this way
But it's isn't Nebraska flat?
for the most part.
Can't
There's
they
some
do
hills.
those like things like dig around them and like cause them to go in the dirt?
They're doing everything they can,
Oh,
but with the wind blowing, it'll blow those embers right over.
yeah, I forgot about that. But well, here we come. Look at what is happening energy wise. How long have I been telling you we are switching from water and earth to air and fire?
Yes.
So I think when all of this does calm down, your fires will, and hopefully we had wind gusts. I forget what weekend it was. We were in a high wind warning. We are never in those.
Yeah.
And I mean, stuff was flying all over the place, and
Yeah.
people were losing their electric, and we were like, "Why is this happening?" Because we don't go through high wind warnings ever. It just doesn't happen here. I
Yeah.
thought, oh gosh, it's all that air and fire coming in.
Yep.
So just be, I think once everybody gets planted in Aries and all the shifting and moving stops, and it takes a while to get things calm, in like a flow,
Sure does.
I think it does. I don't know, but I'm hoping it does because we don't need fire and air weather.
No. Well, that's what we got right now. We have both
Yep.
fire and air.
Yes, we do. We do. And we've gotten all the damn rain and tornadoes.
We'll get that later.
We've had storms. And what happens is after the storms, it goes from 80 down to 20. And
Yeah.
then your sinuses are, I mean, I've never been like this, sick like this with allergies and sickness ever.
You wouldn't want to live here in Nebraska then, especially when the ragweed starts blooming and the corn pollen
Oh,
hits.
we got it. It's horrible.
Yeah, if you got allergies, it's.
I mean, I'm in farmland.
Well, yeah, I guess you are, aren't you?
Yeah. Yep. It's and we have all, and because the Ohio River's right there. we get all that river humidity where it just sucks down into the valley. We're like in like the valley.
Yep.
With hills are all around us.
Then you get the skeeters.
Yeah. I mean, my friend from Florida called them mountains, and I'm like, these aren't mountains, these are hills. If you want to see the mountains, you go to Eastern Kentucky, go down to the Appalachians. But
we have hills.
We have hills.
But,
so I think as soon as this calms down, the pattern, hi guys, the patterns should. Yeah. But like I said, we're shifting into fire and air. Fire and air.
Fire and air.
Crap. I did notice this on. Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I am. Because I just checked it out.
Are you? You want me to look? I'll look.
Okay.
On Otter's Den.
Yeah.
I've been what I wanted to tell people too is be very mindful right now because I just saw this. There's a I got otter dens, like little baby otters, so cute. The Otter's Den. Little baby otters are so cute.
Oh, they are. Absolutely.
Splash. We're on.
Yep, we're on.
Yeah, there we are. Splash has found, I think, 5 or 6 people in search and rescue.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's like famous.
Hey, you.
He met Sheriff, what's his name? Sheriff Grady. Is it?
Okay.
There's a picture of Mike and Sheriff Grady and Splash. They met. So that's so funny. But be mindful if you start to see a lot of clickbait with some astrology things.
It's horrible.
Because it's gloom and doom. And I saw one guy said that the war was going to last for at least 3+ years. He said, I was just about ready to turn him off. And he said, it's in the astrology. I see it, right? It's in the astrology. And I didn't have the nerve to say, well, there's a ceasefire right now. And it looks like the ink is coming out on the deal that they're just about ready to finalize. 5-day 5-day ceasefire to work out the change of regime is coming and all that stuff. So it's like, so there goes your 3-year war. So I think the clickbait is really on high beam right now.
Yeah.
For astrology.
People are just using it to get clicks to get to their channel. Sorry, words are hard tonight. To make a buck.
I know.
But they also, Iran is stating that no, we have not talked to President Trump. There is no ceasefire. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but they don't have anybody in charge.
No, they don't. And there might be 2 different Irans right now.
Yeah, we don't know. I would listen to him. Everything that I'm hearing from like Tausi TV is excellent for coverage. Tausi TV, and he's already putting that on his that they're changing over to the governments and stuff. And he's got it. His dad is there, so he's getting the inside scoops. Nice. But if you recall during the Gulf War, I think people that are older like we are, we remember the propaganda that went around. Then the propaganda went around like crazy, and we learned that lesson real quick. So I can see where the younger people are a little bit on edge because they see this stuff and they believe it, and there's not an ounce of truth to it.
Yeah.
And they just don't know any better. But we've lived through it. We have. Remember how we were told the Republican Guard or whatever they were called, that they were the fiercest army in the world. And here they're holding up white flags and running out surrendering.
We have got the strongest
yes
army in the world. And
Yep.
I ain't talking about the Army. I'm not talking about the Marines. I'm talking about the rednecks. All we got to do is tell the rednecks that it is open season. Let them know their bag limit.
Yeah.
Yes, you can taxidermy them if you want to and provide beer. And this problem would be over in a day.
Well, I follow, if I want to know what's going on over there, there's a guy that was a fighter pilot. And he, I guess once a fighter pilot, always one. F-15, maybe. I don't know but he explains in such great detail what's going on. He's got a great YouTube channel. And he even explained what happened up in LaGuardia with that Canada plane that hit the fire truck or whatever. It was parked in the what? Why was it?
No, it was in motion.
A plane was landing, and there was a fire truck in the runway.
The fire truck asked permission. Okay, can we proceed? They were told yes, and then all of a sudden they were told like no, stop. There's a plane coming in, and boom,
too late.
Yeah, I watched the video.
Yeah,
and I'm having a difficult time with this because I mean it's okay. The fire truck's coming this way. And the plane's coming this way, 90 degree. Okay, those firefighters, they are looking when they're driving that truck. Okay. I know firefighters. They look. They got to dodge through traffic and everything else. They are paying attention. Now, why didn't that fire truck see that plane? Why didn't that plane see that fire truck and just bear up? Something ain't right.
I don't know. He explained a lot of it because he was listening to the tower. And then he had a thing on there. It was really a good explanation. But I think it's basically this was just error. This was an error.
Huge.
But he said he is shocked that the plane is really in as good of shape as what it is in.
Cockpit was gone.
Right. But he said he's just shocked at how the rest of the plane held up. So, but it's so sad. And he said that LaGuardia, I've taken off from LaGuardia, and I don't remember this, but it's very small. Like the runways are not big and stretched out.
They're old.
It's old.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a shame. But be mindful of stuff. Like you say, this is a time where why didn't that fire truck see? Those planes are, you can see a plane coming a mile away.
Yeah. I mean, I know it was night. It was dark. Okay, I give you that. But the fire truck's going to have his lights, at least the headlights on. At least. And the plane has lights on the wings, underneath,
it's
flashing. Something ain't right.
Yeah, it's weird.
I want to know. I want the passenger list of that plane. I want to know who was on it. I want to know who was on that plane.
I wonder where they were coming from.
That too.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the show I did last week about the Major General from New Mexico that was with the Hangar 51. He was in charge of Hangar 51. And also then out at Wright Pat. And he just up and disappeared, remember? He just disappeared. He's gone.
And
missing.
There was another scientist that worked with the same stuff, and maybe even him, who disappeared a couple months earlier. Female. I can't remember her name, though.
She was his part. They worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just up and disappeared. There's supposed to be 4 of them. 4 of them have now disappeared. So I'm going to check more into that for Wednesday. But there's just a lot of weirdness going on. And that's why I think it's important to keep your eyes open.
Everywhere.
Because the weirdness is just like, wait. So now there's 2 people and she disappeared in June.
We got you, Renee.
June of 2026, right? She disappeared.
Yeah.
And a guy, she was hiking, and this guy that she was with turned around and waved to her,
Yeah.
and she waved back, right?
And then poof,
Poof, gone.
gone.
Him, check this out. There was a handyman at the house that had spoken to him, talked to him that he was fine. His wife went to a doctor's appointment. She came back and he was gone. His glasses, he did not take his glasses. He did not take his phone. But you know what's missing? His revolver is missing.
Is that right?
And his wallet. What is going on here?
Ain't right.
And there's two more. And I got to check in to see that if the two more are related to this, but they were co-workers. Now, she invented a metal. She was the inventor of a metal to use up in space.
Ah.
Right. So something is weird. This is just too much weirdness going on. A lot of weirdness.
Yeah, it's not right.
A lot of weirdness. Now, going into April, I found this out, when we have all of our Aries energy, which we're going into right now, right?
Oh.
The fire of Aries. What?
Hey, Della. The Aries. My temper.
Really? Is it bad?
Oh, I have to practice the pause.
Yeah.
Today was better. Mercury went direct today. We're still in the shadow period. So we got another 2-week shadow period, but it's going to wane off. But over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, holy shit.
Well, I got to see.
I really had to concentrate on not going ballistic.
Really?
Yes.
Was it all the Aries?
I don't know.
Just like impulsive. Impulsive.
I didn't like it at all.
Oh yeah,
And it was one of those weekends where I wanted to get the garden tilled.
Yeah.
Because it was nice. The dirt it's still soft. It hasn't hardened up yet. The perfect time to till the garden. So I get the tiller out there, go to start, and the belt's slipping. So I had to go get a belt. Okay, so I drive to Beatrice, get a belt, come back, put it back together. Reverse doesn't work. Okay, what's going on? Well, dumbass me put the reverse belt on backwards. So I had to tear it apart again. There's a couple other things here and there. But I finally got a third of the garden tilled. And then I started losing light because it took so long.
Yeah.
But I had to pull up all the weed barrier from last year, roll it up and everything. So it was an all-day thing. And I planned on that. But I wanted that tilled. It ain't tilled. Yeah. That's okay. I tried to do some other things. Didn't work out. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'm just supposed to sit. So that's what I did. And I actually figured some things out that I had been wondering about. I made some decisions that I'd been wondering about.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was supposed to be doing.
See.
That's why nothing else was working. So you just got to let things flow. And if you try to do something and it doesn't flow, you're supposed to be doing something else.
I did that. It's not to that extent, but I was making some candles and the wicks kept popping off. So I messed up 2 really good jars because the whips, and I kept going, what is going on here? What's going on here? So I did what you said and I just put it up and I thought, well, why don't I just organize my little candle closet and put all my mica stuff in one section by color, organize the whole thing. Put it up. Because for some reason, you're not supposed to be pouring candles today.
Yep.
So, and I just did that and I was fine.
Yeah. You just got to switch it up. Find what you're supposed to be doing and then do that. Even if it's not what you want to do. If you find something that works out, That's what you're supposed to be doing. There's a reason for it, even if you don't see it yet. There's a reason. You might see it the next day. You might see it the next week. Maybe you're supposed to make a special candle, but it's not the right time yet. So when you get that order, then it will be the right time to make that candle.
Well, I got Uranus done. That's the one I was working on. And what I'm doing is I'm working on I know that's the funny one I did. Like that was my first one. But I got that one done. But I was looking at it and I made the clouds black.
Oh.
I should make the clouds white. I don't know. So I was like up in my mind. I really was pouring candles that I hadn't really thought out.
So a little more thought.
Yeah. But, you're right. I just thought, no, not today. I'm not going to do it today. So I organized the whole little closet, which is fun, which, I'm thrilled with that. Now I can open it up. I can get all my supplies all together. I was probably supposed to do that to begin with.
Probably.
Before I started tearing out jars. That's Aries impulsive.
Yes.
Taking the jar. Okay, I didn't have any of my stuff organized. It's all in like different boxes all over. And pulling out jars and sticking wicks in there. I didn't know what I was pouring. I thought, well, I'll figure it out when I get there. Well, with wax, you can't do that.
No. Once it's hot, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. And so I thought, well, organize it. So you're right. So that impulsiveness of all of this Aries energy can get you in trouble.
The impulsiveness of Aries energy combined with the stubbornness of a Scorpio. I'm going to get this done. No, you're not. You're going to go inside, wash your hands, and sit down and watch a movie. Yeah. And the movie I watched, oh my God. It's called War Machine. It was about an alien invasion. And interestingly enough, it had a scenario of like when Three Eye Atlas came through and the other two came through. Yeah. Except in the movie, it was one big ship that separated into like 1,000 different pods that came down and turned into like machines. It was amazing. And there's going to be a sequel. I've already checked. I'm going to watch the sequel. It's an awesome movie. But then that gets me thinking about Project Bluebeam and Disclosure. And here we go.
Here we go, because it's always been when Uranus goes into Gemini full time. When Uranus goes into Gemini, let me find it. And it's in April. We're going to get let's see. It's in April. I think it's the 24th, but I'm not sure.
Well, something interesting is a lot of stories on the internet right now, including bigger names, are reporting that the government has made a new part of their website, alien.gov. However, I have searched for that several times, and as far as I can tell, it does not exist. So if they haven't made it live yet. So we'll give it some time, check it out. But before I posted that, I'm like, nah, let's just go see. Let's verify it.
See, that's the whole thing, because I think now, especially with all of this Aries energy, and we're not even there with all the Aries energy. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 5. We have 7. And we haven't seen this. Let me get my paper. We have not seen this sent for 67. Is it 6,700 years?
Yeah, that's what you said earlier.
Yeah, 6,700 years ago, we had the planets in Aries. That's a 7,000 years ago. So we've had 14,000, 1504, 7,000, and there's others. I mean, unprecedented astrological year.
And the coolest thing that I found that happened 6,700 years ago, in Peru, they invented popcorn.
That's like, where would we be without popcorn?
No, think about it. Everybody's sitting back, watching their TV, watching their internet, waiting for everything, eating their popcorn.
I know. I eat it all the time. I
I
love
can
it.
eat it again.
See,
happy.
isn't that great?
Yes.
I eat it all the time. And it's that's a great invention. But Rick
Yes.
Levin said that um, Western civilization was started when this happened last
Yeah.
time. Well,
Um,
with Aries as the creator.
yeah. Something else that said, when I Google searched it, again, farming. It was betterized. Where's your heart being tonight? Just saying. And communities started coming together more, cities, stuff like that. So people living together.
Civilization.
Yeah, civilization. Thank you. That came up. And yes, Renee, it could all be false flag and misdirection. Hence Project Bluebeam. If you don't know what that is where they're saying they are going to use holograms. Oh, I got the word. Yes. To fake an alien invasion and then fake the gods coming down into the sky and talking to their people and saying, we were wrong.
Yeah.
Our religion was wrong. We need to go to this one religion, blah, 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 blah. But
no one will believe it. Everybody will be going, Project Bluebeam, you get out of here.
Jesus
Nobody will believe
my
it.
truck one day. I know him. We're good.
Nobody's going to believe it.
There's also a man by the name of Chris Bledsaw who I can't remember if he got abducted or if he just was given visions, but he was told, and this is years ago when this happened, but he predicted from what he was told that when Egypt, no, wrong word, Netanyahu, his country, Israel, yes. When Israel and Iran traded rockets, they would come and intervene and everything would change for the better. Well, that's happened. And the lady also said that when a certain red star is directly in front of the Sphinx, right before sunrise, can't remember the name of the star, that would also be an indicator of this. And he said that is they ran it through a computer simulation, and that is on Easter. So this is getting interesting because that's getting closer to Easter. And a lot of what he said has come true. I would love to get him on my show. I might reach out to him and try to do that.
But here's the thing. Even if they do show up, nobody's going to believe them. They're going to be like, no, this is Project Bluebeam. Get out of here.
Well, yeah, everybody knows about it. Well, not everybody, but I've seen some videos of what they can do with holograms, and it's amazing.
Oh, they do it. What they do over in Cincinnati in the fall, they put up all those holograms. It's all over the buildings, and it's the coolest. It is you take tours and walk around and see all the buildings lit up, and it literally. But the stuff that they throw up in the sky looks legit.
Yeah, it looks real.
Yeah.
Whale jumping out of a pool and water going everywhere, but you don't get wet.
Nobody's going to believe them. They're going to be like, get out of here.
There's so much misinformation that's been given out. It installs doubt in people's minds automatically, and this may be one of the reasons why.
Nobody will believe it. They better, and if they're aliens, they should just turn around because nobody's going to believe it. Just say, get out of here. Nobody believes you.
Aliens are going to show up with popcorn, walk out of the ship going, what's up? This show is crazy.
Yeah, this is a shit show. So this is what Rick Levin said about this time. He said, right now, we are in with Neptune, Saturn getting out of Pisces, right? And that was the great conjunction that happened. And that's where we're seeing all of these governments falling now. But he said it's sink or swim time.
Yeah.
He said he's hearing a lot from people where they can't cope, they can't deal with stuff. Where's someone to blame? And he said, this is not, the victim card is gone.
Yeah.
It's time to put your nose to the grindstone, repeat and put into place for the next 30 years. Yep. And accept personal responsibility. Now is the time. It's either sink or swim time.
That right there. I totally agree with you.
Yep.
The day of blaming everybody else for your issues that you caused is over. Okay. You're going to be forced somehow, maybe Mercury, maybe Uranus, maybe Pluto, I don't know. But you're going to be forced to go look in the mirror at yourself and understand that, yeah, maybe you were an asshole. Maybe you were a bitch. Okay, I can own up to that. But wait, there's more. Then you got to figure out why. So then you got to dig deeper. This is called shadow work. You dig deep into yourself to find out why you are there looking in the mirror that day at that moment, because you realized something ain't right and I got to figure out what it is. And then comes ego death. That's a fun one. And then the dark night of the soul, or 2 or 3. But it's a healing process. You are releasing things from your past that you've done, to other people have done to you, whatever. But you are learning about it, understanding it, changing, you're releasing it in order for more positivity to come into your life so you can be a better person. And right now is the most important time to do that. Right now.
Yep. And it's like he said, it's sink or swim. You either use a sledgehammer and be confrontational, or you use a projective laser and be assertive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your choice.
Yeah, but you don't want to project your issues on other people.
No.
Because eventually that's going to come back on you.
Not your issues. It's how your Aries is the creator. So it's a lot of creative energy.
Yeah. Don't bash it with a hammer.
Right.
A laser is very fine work.
Yeah. Don't be aggressive with it. It can be aggressive energy if that's how you use it. If that's how you use it. Now, all through April, the outer planets are in complete control. And the outer planets rule over the collective. So April is going to be a lot of collective creating, collective warriors. This is huge for humanity right now. Huge. And like I said, Germany just had an election, and for the first time since, I forget if it's like 1990 something, they have voted out their Green Socialist Party.
Yes.
Yeah, they're done. So now we have Poland. So all of that censorship, the socialism, and all that stuff is going to be gone from there. So the people, and it was the young people that did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe they're waking up. Maybe they're waking up. If you live in those countries, it was getting to the point where if you made a post on Facebook the government didn't agree with, they would come arrest you. No freedom of speech.
It's gone.
It's gone. They have entire sections of their cities that are under Sharia law. Maybe not legally, but it is under Sharia law.
London. Do you know how many Sharia courts are in London?
Yes.
70.
Yes.
No-go zones, like in Paris. There are places that
you don't go.
Law enforcement is not permitted to go.
Yep. They have their own, quote, police force.
Yeah.
Quote.
Under Sharia law.
It is scary over there. If you are for all these people coming in undocumented, unvetted, I'm just going to say it, you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem, and you are going to see the problem. It is going to be right in front of your face, and you will have no other choice but to accept that you may have been part of the problem.
That's right.
That's shadow work. You're going to get shown. Whether you want to or not, you are going to get shown. And it's up to you on if you want to heal it or fight it. And if you fight it and keep voting for and supporting all of this crap that's happening out there,
The globalists.
it's not going to be a pretty picture.
Well, Germany did not. And I think that's huge. That's bigger than anything that we've seen in a long time.
My ancestors are happy.
Yes, as they should be.
Yes.
And it not only did they win, it was by a landslide. Not only did they win, in Japan, same way. Japan, that little prime minister, she's the same way. The people are not voting for this anymore. They're done. They're done with this censorship.
Yeah.
They're done. And I think I'll bet you a lot of Americans don't even know that you can be arrested by liking a tweet.
Yeah.
You can get arrested.
Just for liking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's beyond nuts.
And if you don't know what Sharia law is or what it's all about, go look it up. Look at the
research it. With
it is insane.
Neptune and Saturn in Aries says, go do it yourself.
Yeah, go find it yourself. Do
Go
your homework.
find it. Because people are done with that. They're not going to be, take on the responsibility to do it. Because that's Aries.
Everybody's used to the mainstream media saying, here, this is what's real. No, it's not. Oh, God, there's a deja vu moment. We have had this conversation on this show, but yet we have not yet. Okay. I'm in 2 universes at one time. This is cool. Okay. All right. Let's go with it.
Which it's true. I mean, that's Neptune in Aries. And that's Saturn in Aries. And it's like, nope, we're not. The victim card is put away. That's gone.
Isn't there eventually going to be like 6 or 7 planets in Aries at once?
Yeah, 7. That's coming up. I don't know when it's coming up mid-April. It's
April 20.
It's all in April. It's pretty much all of April, actually, and it's happening now.
So we got time to buy more popcorn.
Well,
have a good supply.
And it's all, there's a couple of, it's all very harmonious stuff, transits. Yeah. But they're intense. Change was not going to be easy, but it's,
right.
You just roll with it. I forget if Rick Levin said this. It's like he said, you're in like water and you either get on the board and ride it out, or you not change and you keep falling off the board.
Perfect scenario for that.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a river. And so you got shallow white water that you can walk in without getting knocked over and flushed down the river. But you're trying to walk upstream in the middle of the river. You're fighting that current. It's very difficult to push that leg up through that water. And every time you do, you get eddies and swirl. If you don't want an eddy, it's like a miniature whirlpool.
Yeah.
It sucks things down. You're fighting to get up that river because something was removed from your life and it was put up the river. And you're going to fight to get it back. So you're fighting the current. Instead of jumping on the open canoe with paddles in it that's floating down the river towards you, that you can just float to a new destination.
That's right.
Don't fight, let it flow.
That's right.
Be surprised at where it lands you.
And the rapid succession of, like, especially in June, April, May we get a little bit of a rest. Right now, it's going to start kicking up. April is fire, but it's really in a good way.
Yeah.
Um,
And the Chinese zodiac changed. We're in the actual new year now, and it is the fire horse. So let's
yeah,
ride. Let's ride. Let that fire go. Let it burn. Let it
yep,
burn what it's supposed to, and let's pick ourselves up from the ashes.
that's right. And then,
Phoenix.
yeah, we go into July is fire again. So I think about August, we will be able in each step of the way that a shift comes, gives more clarity and more clarity and more clarity. So it's important. I know I say it, I know I repeat it, but you stand up and look down into the chaos. Don't get in the middle of it.
Get on top of it.
Get on top of
Get
it
on
and
top.
look down.
Because if you're on the bottom of it, you're getting pummeled.
Oh, you're getting sucked in like a
If
you
you're in
know,
the middle of it, it's like a mosh pit at a concert. Everybody's bumping into you and throwing you everywhere.
yeah.
If you're up in the stands in a seat watching it, you can see all that crazy stuff going on down there. And it's like, no, thank you. I'm good right where I'm at.
And I there, and then what we're going to see in June with Jupiter switching over to the quartz are all like, I know now that there are is there 130, I don't know how many grand juries are in session right now, but I know that back in August they got court times for February.
Yeah.
So there's about 130 grand jury subpoenas down in southern Florida. So you're going to see the culmination of all that come out in June when Jupiter switches.
It's coming. It takes time. Everybody thinks they can snap their fingers,
No,
toss somebody in jail for the rest of their life. No, it does not work.
no.
It does
I
not
mean,
work that way. It does in
no.
other countries because you don't have any rights. But in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty, which is perfect. It's good. But they got to have time to gather the evidence, make sure it's rock solid, have the witnesses, do the subpoenas. Those take time. You got to give it time.
Grand jury patience.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard with all of this Aries because it's going to be like this, like you're being pushed. And
we want it now.
pushed.
We want it now. But it's just like rebuilding the house. I wanted it done like that.
Yep.
Well, 4 years later, I'm still working on it. That's fine. And that's actually probably a good thing because I want to rush through it, got it done right away. I might have to do, redo more stuff than I do
Right.
now. So let's just give them some time, give them some patience. They have people working against them. We have people trying to make these arrests and trying to get the evidence, but people are working against them so that they don't get busted. It's give or take.
I've never seen, I have never, and I had to take constitutional law in school and I loved it. I have never seen traffic judges, so to speak, overrule and rule against what the Supreme Court has told them to do. Never in my lifetime
It's
have
nuts.
I seen what some of these federal judges are doing.
It's crazy.
It's beyond what you see. And they need to go.
They get in a
They need to get impeached.
and they use it for their agenda instead of doing the right thing. So
they're compromised.
if you have a judge like that, midterms are coming up. Some judges are going to be on that
That's right.
list. You know what to do.
Not federal. Federal are appointed. They get lifetime appointments.
You're right.
So-
You're right. You're right.
But some of these people have to go.
Thank you for the clarification.
They're really getting out. They're really out of their lanes, beyond what I've ever seen in my life.
We have something called the Constitution. That lays down the law. We have Bill of Rights. That lays down the law. That is what this country is based on, built on, and that is what we should be going by. And for a long time, it hasn't been. Because people find ways and make new laws to skirt around it, and that's not right. Um, a bill, okay, to make a new law shouldn't be over 2 or 3. Okay, I'll say up to 10 pages, to get the legal language in. It shouldn't have 50 other earmarks for funding this and funding that and turn it into, 2 to 300 page bill that these people need to go through. One bill, one thing. You want something else done? Make a new bill.
It's not that difficult.
And what a lot of people don't understand is when a president, whether it's Trump, whether it's Obama, whether it's Clinton, whether it's Bush, whether it's Reagan, doesn't matter. An executive order is to help repair an emergency situation. It lasts for so long, and in that time, Congress needs to go in and write that bill. They have orders.
They need to codify it.
Bill.
Yeah, they need to codify it.
And if they don't, then that executive order goes away on its time limit, and the president would have to issue it again. But Congress, the ones that want to do their job, are being tied up. Believe it or not, there are some. Tim, I can't remember his name. There's some,
Burchett.
Yes, awesome individual. I think he's from Kentucky.
He's from Tennessee, and he was just made chairman of the Doge committee.
Yes, that's amazing.
So, I like the ones that want to work.
Something else that happened that amazed me. The hair stand up on my hands. Oh God, I can see his face. Skylink. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Is paying the TSA's salaries.
Yeah, he offered to pay them.
Out of his pocket.
He offered.
Because the government can't get them out of there and get something done.
Well, the funny thing is they say it's about ICE, but ICE has been funded up through 2028, 29. So ICE agents are currently being paid. It's funded. It has nothing to do with ICE.
So what else is in that? What else is in that to keep the government open? That should only be to pay these people, and fund this, and this.
That's
not
right.
Everything else. Elon Omar got busted because in this bill, $1 million was scheduled to go to like a drug rehab place. But that address was actually a restaurant, and all 3 owners of that restaurant lived in the same place. That's fraud.
It's mind-boggling.
That's our tax money. And I know this is kind of a political show, but right now we need to pay attention to that with the astrology.
Well, I'll tell you what, as soon as Jupiter, and I actually looked for that because if you look, Neptune and Saturn in the 5th house, that's the house where children are involved. Creativity. It's what we do for fun here. The mood. That is guess what that Saturn, Neptune are opposing? Congress, the Senate.
Imagine that.
So right now, the energy of here's Neptune, la-di-da-di-da, la-da-da, in delusional world, and here's Saturn. You're going to sit here, and you're going to work, and you're going to get this shit done until you're done.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done. We're done playing. We're done playing. And so that opposition, you can see it going on right now.
Tim Burchett tried to pass a bill that said that they didn't get paid on any government shutdown, just like everybody else didn't get paid. Shutdown.
It's how it should be.
One person stood up, objected to it, and then ran out of the room so that they could not proceed. That is.
Well, people should see this. And I mean, if you here's a good rule I think a good rule to live by. If it's on social, if it's on social media, don't believe it. Look it up yourself. Be responsible.
Yeah.
Don't repost something if you don't check it.
And there's so much AI out there.
Oh, they're everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
We just need truth is what we need.
Well, that's it. And this is all about truth. And that's what
Yeah.
people are starving. Just give me the truth. I don't care who.
And Bill's
Yeah.
comment here. They say we're watching a movie, everything has been taken care of. It's kind of not wrong because they know.
I kind of believe that.
It's already written.
I think that's true. It sure is in the astrology, and it's like I said, when I saw what happened to, and we've talked about this on so many shows about what happened to Trump in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And we knew Algol, which is the demon star.
Yes.
Was up over his midheaven. We all knew it. And Algol is the head.
Right.
It's the head. It's the throat.
The ear got hit.
Yeah.
But
and that was the house he was in, was the
Algol, ear. If you have been up to no good, Algol will take care of you.
You're dead.
If you are trying to do good things, Algol will take care of you in a positive way.
It's the biggest protective star in the universe if you're living right. And that's how you can kind of judge people, because when I saw that, I was like, that was weird, because he moved within like an inch, less than an inch.
Yeah.
And if you look at we came out of the Pluto return on election night 2024. Now, the next one, July the 4th, is when we are having the pentagram. Now it's a pentagram or a pentacle. It's going to show up. Who knows when the last time that happened? That's 14,000 years ago, because that's the one at 4 degrees.
Yeah.
And this is what's so cool about this. The pentagram goes in right when the Libra moon hits 4 degrees, because all the other planets are sitting at 4, and we're waiting for Libra to go in, because the moon in Libra at 4 degrees, and boom, it hits. Yep. Guess when that is exact? July the 4th. On our 250th birthday.
Yeah, and 14,000 years ago, we were just coming out of an ice age.
I mean, make that up. You cannot make up these dates.
No.
The way
in a way, we are coming out of another ice age. The ice age, air quotes, of the lying and manipulation by the media. They're getting busted left and right.
Well, that's another deal. Look at what's going on with them.
What's that?
Look what's going on with the media in the United States chart. Pluto is in there. They're dealing with Pluto.
Operation Mockingbird, where every news station puts out the same story, same wording, same night, same time. But then on social medias, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, we have independent journalists who are actually giving us the truth. Nick Shirley.
A young boy with a phone.
Yeah.
A young man with a phone.
Yeah, there is a business in the mall in Beatrice where I work, and it does not look right. It looks like the businesses that Nick Shirley exposed.
Go there.
On that door. I'm going to go knock on that door with my phone.
Do it live.
I might.
Do it live for the understand.
But I'm going to do my homework, because if that's false, then it's getting reported.
It's everywhere. Put it online like Nick Shirley does. Our young people that are stepping up are phenomenal, and they're doing it, and I'm so proud of them.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing the truth out.
Phil, 13-month calendar. Yeah.
Well, no, it's It was March the 20th.
Was it?
Well, the 13th month, but April 20th or March 20th is the new year for astrology when you go into Aries season.
Right, for astrology.
Yeah.
But we used to run on a 13-month calendar. Every month had 28 days, started on the same day, Monday, ended on the same day, Friday. It was constant. The moon has 13 cycles. The female has 13 cycles. Turtle shell has 13 sections around the outside. Natives knew this. And the Gregorian calendar is like, nah, we can't have that. We got to have control over all the pagans' holidays and celebrations. And so we're going to change everything.
Yeah.
And then you get into the conspiracy theory that they took out like 1,000 years and just made up all this stuff and just changed the date. So actually, for like, I don't know what year we're in.
What's the date that we're supposed to not have gravity?
Oh, shit.
It's in July, isn't it? Is it July 17th?
I'm looking.
Whatever day, because I'm going to look up the astrology for that because I started laughing about it.
August 12th, 2026.
August 12th. Okay,
we're supposed to lose gravity for 7 seconds. AI says it's a false hoax and scientifically impossible, which, I can see that.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't always get the truth. But the story is there's like 2 very huge events that happen way deep in space, and both of them are heading this way, the energy, and it's going to hit Earth at the same time, and it's going to contradict Earth's gravity, and everything that's not attached is going to rise up. So if you're not sure, you might have this 100-ton machine next to you sitting flat on the concrete. Don't grab onto that because that's going to float up. You're going to want to go outside and grab onto the gas meter or the water pipe because that's attached.
Y2K. Remember when Y2K came and everybody was waiting for doomsday and nothing happened? I'm going to look it up though and see.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No, it didn't. Leo season, August 12th. So we'll see. I think it's kind of funny though, but I think that a lot of this with this Aries energy is to not act impulsive, but to run on the energy and the creativity and the creatorness, the creator. Anything you want to create, now is the time. A new job, a new project, anything brand new.
Yeah,
the universe has your back.
We're out of Mercury. During Mercury retrograde, it's not good to start on new projects.
Right.
You can finish old ones. That's a good time to finish old ones. But now we're out, so now you can start new projects.
With this zero creator energy from February, it's full speed ahead.
Yeah. And I get your points there, Bill. I really do. That's going to take a whole nother show to go into.
Yeah.
And me and Jan and Renee might delve into that. I don't know. I'll have to talk to them. But that is a whole nother subject, can of worms.
I think the best thing to do is to stay objective, do your own homework, and not believe anything, especially with Pluto in the house of the media, because that'll be destroyed.
Right.
If it's not true and it's not, we're going to just see scandal after scandal after scandal coming from the media with Pluto.
But we need to.
We will.
And with Chris Bledsaw saying, that's going to happen on Easter, he's kind of saying that that's when Christ's going to return. Well, it might not be Jesus. It might be the Christ consciousness.
Yes.
That feeling, that belief.
What day is that?
Easter?
Yeah, April 4th.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Is it?
Sunday, April 5th.
April 5th. Well.
5, change. Can't make
Saturn
that up.
and Pluto. We got Saturn and Pluto and the Sun and Jupiter together on the 5th. but they're all in Aries. Zero at the creator. They're everything's in Aries. Like I said, we haven't seen this for
Well, maybe Jesus is coming back and he's going to
6,000
flip the
years or
tables.
whatever. Who knows? No one knows. That's the cool part about it. It's exciting to watch.
Wouldn't it be amazing if Jesus came back, walked into Congress and the Senate, and flipped their tables over? Wouldn't that be amazing?
I think it'd be great.
I
Somebody
would
would film
shake
it.
his hand and hand him a glass of wine.
Somebody would film it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It would be on TikTok in about 3 seconds.
That would be amazing.
Look who's here, Jesus. I wonder if Jesus, like if you were doing a live, if Jesus would look the same on the live as he does in person. Because
That's a good question. On the live, it might just be light.
Yeah. I bet it's not a person. It would just be a big light.
Oh, me too, Renee. I would pay to see that. I would buy a ticket through Ticketmaster if I had to.
No, he'll come in on a bulldozer. He's going to say, screw these tables. It's going to bring in a big bulldozer.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
He'd just be sitting there smiling.
Yeah. I got this one, guys. I got this one. This one's on me.
Bless you, my children.
Yeah. Pass the Save Act.
May you be blessed and highly favored.
He'll be carrying a Pass the Save Act sign.
Hey, Lois. How you doing?
Hilarious. I would pay to see that.
I want to see it.
I would like to see what Jesus really looked like.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Because, thinking about it, a white guy from that area just does not make sense.
No.
But I've looked at some of the information, and there are stories both ways. Okay, yeah, he looked like olive skin, brown, real curly hair, not long, looked like they do. Okay, but there are also stories that he was light complected, with the long hair, but in a different way than the way he's portrayed. And the picture that you see in all the Bibles and the churches, that is actually the son of a tyrant who had that picture inserted in order to control the populace. So unless he comes back and says, hey, hi, Jesus.
I know when I was there, not in Israel, but over in Egypt and over in that area.
Yeah.
When I came home, when you go to Florida and you get a tan, your skin turns a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, when I came home, my skin was completely a different color that it's never been before.
Yeah.
And I didn't use any sunscreen or nothing, but it was a completely different color than what it was like if I go to Florida and just get a dark tan because I get dark. Right. But when I was over there, it was a whole different shade.
You're in a different portion of the earth and the sunlight hits at a different angle, and your melanin reacts at a different rate.
It was weird. It was a prettier color actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know how anybody over in that climate could be whitey. I can't see it.
I don't know.
And unless he was under trees and under shade all the time.
Well, that could
because
be.
It's not humid. There's no humidity, so you don't feel the heat.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
That's how it is over there.
Nebraska's horrible with the humidity in the summer.
No, there's no you don't like. You can be out in the desert. It's 115 degrees and it's hot.
Yeah,
but there's no humidity. So
115 here, forget it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go outside here.
No. And I like the heat, but yeah, no, that's too much.
It really wasn't, because you don't feel it. That's why you wear those white things over your head, because it's the heat. That's why they wear those white things, because the heat
reflects the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wore one on my head all the time.
And me being a Scorpio, what's my favorite color to wear?
Black and red. Black and red.
Tonight I wore the pink. Rocking the pink. Rocking the pink.
Rocking the pink.
There's a specific reason I'm rocking the pink. I'm not going to say why.
Wearing the pink. Well, sir, it's time to get off here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, have a great 2 weeks. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you very much.
I will see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
2 weeks will be right in the thick. Oh, we'll talk about the new moon in April.
Yes.
It's in Aries.
Yes.
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Wear red all month.
I got my buffalo plaid. I'm
Wear
good.
it. Start creating.
Yes.
Bye. Have a
night. All right. Might as well talk about the elephant in the room. You may notice that we did not go live off of the RNN network tonight. I have made a decision, along with some other people, to step away from the network. Not for anything that happened. It's just time for a change. We've got some ideas that may not fit their profile. We don't want to get them in trouble. We just, when you get an itch, you scratch it. When spirit keeps giving you that little thing in the back of the head, you need to kind of listen to it. We're just stepping away to spread the wings a little bit and see if we can grow and help more people. We love the RNN network. We love all the people on it. We still support them, and we will still share out their content. I would love to thank them for all the love and support they have given us over the past years. And we want them to succeed just as much as we want us, ourselves to succeed. So continue to support the RNN, okay? Rip Nation Network, if you don't know what that is. And we're going to be looking at doing some changes, and let's see how good this can get. Because we think, I kind of had a vision that us stepping away is going to open up my time slot there. And there's going to be a new show coming into that time slot that's going to do really well for them. So let's see how good this can get, people. Let's see how good this can get. And say that about everything. New job, new romance, new friend, whatever. New opportunity. Just keep asking. Let's see how good this can get. Hey, Spirit, let's see how good this can get. You might be surprised. So on that note, I don't have an exit video, so you don't have to sit here and watch it. When I hit the end stream, I'm just going to be waving goodbye. So good night, all. Thanks.